But what I will say is that I think this hands down has the best boxing. I gotta do a halfway quiet applause, y'all. This is like 1 o'clock in the morning, so my neighbor's asleep. I have thin walls, so I gotta keep it kind of quiet. But I had to get in front of the camera while my adrenaline was still up because I know once I get up in the morning, I'm gonna be sounding like hammered dog shit. So I just got out of Creed 3, right? It was a special IMAX screening, but it doesn't make me that special because my peers, they got hookups with the studios and shit. I just happened to be next to an AMC that was doing an early Monday screener, and everybody and their mama was out there. And yeah, just so happened the guy sitting next to me. I was hoping I would get a seat and the seat next to me to myself because I like to lift the armrest up and kind of kick my leg up there. And this motherfucker shows up right when the movie starts. I'm like, you motherfucker, you smelling like stale Newport cigarettes and asshole. I'm serious. And why is it, I always got to sit next to the stank motherfuckers, man? But anyways, the power of the Creed movies, where in the beginning, the guy next to me was my enemy. This little skinny runt that smelled like cigarettes and ass was my enemy. And then by the end of the movie, we're high fiving each other, which I had to go wash my hands, you know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, but anyways, Creed 3. Oh, this is spoiler free, alright? I may feel different tomorrow. I'm going to see it again Wednesday, and I'm going to see it again Friday. As of right now, I love this movie. This is my favorite movie of the year. I said Cocaine Bear was at first, and I know a lot of y'all shit on that movie. But yeah, Creed 3 right now is the movie to beat. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan and his directorial debut, and I knew he can do it. I knew he can do it. I said, you know what, Sly directed Rocky 2. Alright, Rocky 1 was like this phenomenon. John G. Ellison directed that. Sly said, okay, I know these characters, I know this world. I'm directing Rocky 2. It knocked it out the park. And Michael B. is walking in Sly's footsteps because he came in here and he directed the shit out of this. And I was nervous because you're taking a beloved franchise, taking a spin-off of that beloved franchise and trying to make it your own. This was something hard to pull off. And not to mention, Sly was not down with this, okay? Sly, for respect reasons, for financial reasons, he was not down with this movie. I feel like if Sly gave this movie a chance, he will be proud of it because not only does Michael B. Pay homage to Rocky and sticks to the Rocky formula to an extent, but he also puts his own stank on it. And this is now Creed series, okay? Rocky had to come in the first movie and pretty much give his blessing to it, right? So they had to draw the Rocky fans in, but now getting new Creed fans. In the second movie, Rocky passes the torch to Adonis. It's your time now. So can he do this on his own? That was the main concern. Can he hold this story on his own? Is he that interesting of a character where he can hold this story on his own? And the answer is yes. We go more into Donnie's character and what makes him tick, and you see him pushed beyond his limits. Okay, and now the $1 million question is Jonathan Majors as Diamond Dame Anderson. Does he belong up there with the best of the Rockyverse villains? Yes, he does. Jonathan Majors is a rock star. He creates this memorable character with Damien, but some of the criticisms that I have of this movie is criticisms that is in every Rocky movie, but that does not make them that less likable. You know what I mean? Because my problem with that, with him, was that I wish we could have got more of his character. Like, he comes in, you see his motivation, you see why he wants to fight, and then when we get right to, like, there's not a whole lot with this character. I mean, there's some good interactions between him and Donnie, but I wanted to know more of him as a character. But then I thought about it. I said, you know what? We didn't get to know Clubber Lang. And Clubber Lang, with the limited character development that he has, he's still remembered fondly after 30 plus years because he was such a charismatic villain, such a memorable villain, had that screen presence and that boxing, that boxing identity, whatever. Okay, so yes, we didn't get a whole lot of character with just in my opinion, but it doesn't matter because him and Michael B work so good off each other. You believe they was homies, they was best friends, they was like brothers, And of course, they have to. It's in the trailer. I'm not spoiling anything. It's in the trailer. They have to get in the fisticuffs, and it paid off. Okay, it paid off. Everybody in this movie shined. Tessa Thompson, Felicia Rashad is back as Mama Creed. Okay, Michael B. Jordan, I feel with each movie has got better as the character. So I feel like he really knows his character now. He's in this character. He's just taking this world and expanding it. Now let's get to the fight, okay? Because this is what we all come to see, okay? We watch these movies because of the electricity, the emotion, because every one of these Rocky movies get you in your feelings. So you're gonna walk away feeling something, and it wouldn't be a Creed movie or a Rocky movie if some sad shit didn't happen. So this follows the formula, but brings us something new. Predictable, yes, you see a lot of this shit coming, but like I said, all the flaws, all the negatives that you would have with this movie is the negatives in every Rocky movie. But because those movies are just so fucking charming and entertaining, I don't give a fuck. It's my favorite franchise. I know critics are gonna say, well, you know, this and then that and then I don't give a fuck. Rocky's my favorite franchise, and this follows it to the T. Well, like I said, bringing something new. Now let's get to the fight. The fight. Wow. Now, mind you, I watched this in IMAX, all right, with that fucking extremely loud sound. Every single punch you felt every punch that was thrown in this movie. And I say, now, it's too early to say if this is the best of the Creed movies, all right? I have to watch all of them again. I'm watching Creed 3 Wednesday and Friday, so it's too early to say if it's the best of the Creed movies. But what I will say is that I think this hands down has the best boxing, the most realistic boxing, and some of the most brutal boxing. All right, with each Creed movie, the boxing has got better. So even though Creed 1 at one point was the best movie, but I felt Creed 2 had the better boxing because it was more in the ring, in your face, more cinematic. Where the first one, the boxing was a little bit too realistic, where it took away from the excitement of a Rocky fight. This movie, I don't know who choreographed these fight scenes, okay, but that fight, I'm not spoiling, but that fight was, when I say that it was a packed crowd and everybody was into that shit as if it was a real boxing match. All right. And you know the Rocky formula when it comes to fights. Okay, the first round is even. The second round, it picks up, and then that music kicks in, and then boom, you got to have a montage. Follows that to a certain extent, but Michael B. Uh, creatively created something new with that. Takes that same formula, I'll probably say that a few times in this video because I'm just so amazed how you could take something that works and just pepper that shit up, put a little hot sauce in it, and like make it your own. Where you stick to the recipe, but it's like, damn, okay, you have macaroni and cheese, but you have some macaroni and cheese that you recognize. I can always recognize my mom mac and cheese. I can always recognize my mother-in-law's mac and cheese. Different, but both fucking amazing. It's still macaroni and cheese. They just have their own taste on it. That's Michael B. with this movie, Creed 3. I know I'm always comparing shit to food. So with that being said, I'm going on 9 minutes, y'all. Creed 3, as of right now, is the movie to beat this year. Hit all the notes it was supposed to hit. Did everything that a Creed movie is supposed to be, what you expected. In a lot of ways, surpassed what I expected from this movie. Congratulations to Michael B. I hope this film knocks out of the park with the box office receipts. The second movie did, it did modestly well. The first movie did pretty good, but I hope this one becomes so much of a success that we get to see a Creed 4 because I'm not done with these characters. I'm not done with this universe. Creed, he's just coming into his own. Give us another one. Give us one more. Give us Creed 4, okay? You ain't got to go to Russia, but give us a Creed 4. I think we deserve one more, man. Just one more. Just one more. That's it. So wrapping this up, y'all. Creed 3 gets an A+. I think it's the first A+ I've given a film since Avatar. That was in December, right? Not too long ago, but yeah, A+ is what I get for Creed 2. Creed 3, sorry. My mind could change, okay? When I see it Wednesday, when I see it Friday, I'll have a definitive answer. But as of right now, my out of theater experience is coming sitting my big ass in front of this camera for you all. A+. That's it. That's all. Hope my neighbors didn't hear me too good. Because like I said, these walls are thin. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm having this up for y'all in the morning. Later on this morning. But anyways, if you like and dig this content, like and subscribe, notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.